The real story of Machiavelli. The man history turned into a villain. Some names become legends. Others become warnings. For more than 5 centuries, one name has carried a reputation so dark that it became a word in its own right. Machiavellian. A term used to describe manipulation, deception, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of power. Politicians have been accused of following his ideas. Leaders have studied his writings. Critics have blamed him for teaching generations how to lie, deceive, and rule through fear. To many people, Niccolò Machiavelli is history's ultimate political villain, a man who taught rulers how to exploit weakness, a philosopher who placed power above morality, a writer whose ideas still spark controversy centuries after his death. But there is a problem with this story, because much of what people believe about Machiavelli does not come from the man himself, but from the reputation history built around him. So the real question is not just who Machiavelli was, but whether history truly understood him. The world that created Machiavelli. To understand Machiavelli, we must go back to Renaissance Italy. The year is 1469. Italy is not a unified nation, but a collection of powerful city-states: Florence, Venice, Milan, Naples, Rome, each competing for wealth, influence, and survival. Alliances shift constantly. Wars erupt without warning. Political betrayal is common, and power changes hands in an instant. It is into this unstable world that Niccolò Machiavelli is born in Florence. He is not born into royalty. There is no throne waiting for him, no crown, no political inheritance. But he grows up surrounded by a world where power decides everything, who rises and who disappears. And without knowing it, this world begins shaping the ideas that will one day make him famous and infamous. A front row seat to power. As a young man, Machiavelli enters government service in Florence. His intelligence earns him a position inside the Florentine Republic, placing him closer to power than most men of his time. He travels across Europe on diplomatic missions. He meets rulers, generals, and statesmen. He negotiates with kings and observes military leaders. But unlike others, Machiavelli is not guessing how power works. He is watching it directly. He studies leaders up close. He sees some rise quickly and fall just as fast. He sees others survive impossible situations. He sees admiration turn into betrayal overnight. And slowly, he begins to notice a pattern. Fear often lasts longer than love, and power rarely belongs to the most moral man in the room. These observations will later become the foundation of everything he writes. The fall. Then everything changes. In 1512, the Florentine Republic collapses. The political order Machiavelli served disappears almost overnight. New rulers take control. Old allies vanish, and Machiavelli suddenly finds himself on the wrong side of power. He is accused of conspiracy, arrested, imprisoned, and tortured. The man who spent his life studying power now experiences what it means to lose it completely. His career is destroyed. His influence is gone. His future is uncertain. For most people, this would be the end. But for Machiavelli, it becomes the beginning of something unexpected. The book that changed everything. Forced into exile, Machiavelli turns to writing, and in that isolation, he produces a small book that will change political history forever. The Prince. Despite the title, Machiavelli is not a prince. The book is written for rulers. It is a study of power, how it is gained, how it is maintained, and how it is lost. But what makes it shocking is not what it says about ideal leaders, but what it reveals about real ones. Unlike most political writers of his time, Machiavelli does not describe how rulers should behave. He describes how they actually behave. Some readers see truth. Others see cruelty. Some see wisdom. Others see danger. And almost immediately, the debate begins. A debate that has never truly ended. The birth of a villain. As centuries pass, Machiavelli's reputation transforms. His name becomes linked with manipulation, ambition, and deception. Machiavellian enters everyday language as a warning. Few thinkers in history have experienced such a shift. To critics, he becomes a symbol of ruthless politics. To others, he becomes a realist who exposed uncomfortable truths. But slowly, the real man disappears beneath layers of interpretation, myth, and misunderstanding. His reputation grows larger than his life, larger than his writings, and perhaps even larger than the truth. Niccolò Machiavelli dies in 1527. He leaves behind no kingdom, no empire, no throne. He was not a prince. He was not a ruler. He was not a conqueror. Yet more than 500 years later, his name is still discussed across the world. Was he a teacher of manipulation, or simply a man who described reality as he saw it? Was he a villain, or was he misunderstood by history?